Hey everyone, it's Mr. Geopolitics. Welcome back. And so the biggest news in the last 24 hours is that the Russians are claiming that they have destroyed 2 HIMARS launchers and ammunition for the HIMARS at a warehouse. The Ukrainians are, of course, denying this. So the Ukrainians are in denial, and there hasn't been any footage of this released yet, so either way we don't know for sure. But what we do know is that the HIMARS has a range of 186 miles or 300 kilometers. That's the maximum range, I believe. But the missiles that are being given to Ukraine, they only have a range of about 50 miles or 80 kilometers. So that puts them closer to the front. And just so you know, at the beginning of the conflict, Ukraine had 80 Smerch Soviet-era launchers. These are multiple launch rocket systems similar to the HIMARS. They're a lot older, but they also had a maximum range of 70 kilometers. You could argue they're not as accurate. You could argue, the loading time is 4 times longer than the HIMARS. But they have shorter baggage train. There's less. The HIMARS has a lot of support vehicles, right? I guess. But in any case, what it boils down to is that it's not out of the realm of possibility. But anyways, we're going to do a quick update as well on Ukraine. Here we're looking at the map. And when we look at the map, what do we see? We see a lot of Russian shelling, right? The Ukrainians are shelling back, but realistically, I mean, it's mostly the Russians, right? The Russians are pounding Ukrainian positions with artillery mostly, but with also rockets, missiles, you name it. I mean, yes, the Ukrainians are able to shoot down Russian missiles. Like in this case, in Odessa, they shot down a Kh-31 missile launched by a Su-35 over the Black Sea, the Ukrainians claim. So yeah, the Ukrainians had an extensive air defense system with the S-300, and they're receiving some units from the west as well. So I mean, most of the Ukrainians' air defense systems that they had were mobile. So yeah, some of them are still around, and they also have intelligence from the west, which gives them early warning and helps them a lot. And after Crimea, they probably modernize the systems. But anyways, the Ukrainians are also shelling back, not in the same way though, not in the same ratio. I mean, here's a fire at an oil depot in Donetsk. It's really close to the border. Let's see if the video comes up, and I guess not. But yeah, you notice Ukraine is attacking Donetsk again, just like yesterday. They're attacking vital facilities, but these are really close to the border. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get the Russians take their attention away from where the fighting is going on, where it counts, at Sloviansk, Kramatorsk, Bakhmut. They're trying to get their attention, but the Russians don't seem to care that much. I mean, the Russians are just shelling away. You see all these clusters of the Russians just shelling Ukrainian positions, softening them up. Yesterday, I saw a report on France 24. You can go watch it on YouTube if you want. Basically, they're saying that a lot of Ukrainian conscripts, because most of the Ukrainian soldiers now are conscripts, most of their professional forces have been wiped out, right? We know this from a BBC report recently. But most of the Ukrainian conscripts, not most, but a lot of them are getting shell-shocked, because doctors say that after 2 weeks of constant shelling, you get shell-shocked. And some people never recover from it. They have the shakes, they have nightmares for the rest of their life. I mean, some Ukrainian conscripts, they're experiencing this for more than a few weeks at a time, for months. And some of them, they're not even able to sleep for days or weeks because the shelling won't stop. The pounding will not stop. So they just can't sleep, and they see people torn apart. They see things that traumatize them, right? And in the France 24 report, at one point we also saw Ukrainian soldiers unloading another World War I era Maxim machine gun. What can I say, guys? Shell-shocked conscripts and World War I era weapons do not mix in 2022. That's all I can say. But anyways, another day in Ukraine, and yeah, we're just going to leave it at that for today. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. This was a quick update. And this is Mr. Geopolitics saying goodbye for today.